guys, so this is a set I did on one of my ladies just before Christmas, and it was using one of the new fairy glitters. This is Kass from the fairy glitter stack. So I've prepped my client's nails. I've done her nails on video before, so yes, I have permission from her doctor and her specialist to work on these nails because there is a lot of separation. She's been with me now for almost 5 years. Lordy, poor woman. So yeah, so if anyone's wondering about the discoloration and everything like that, it's something that's dealt with the hospital and everything, and I've got permission to work on her nails. So we've taken her previous set off. We're down to pretty much her natural nail, but there's probably a very thin clear base of acrylic on there. Then coming in with my cover pink from the cuticle and blending down, and then I'm just using a bead of clear acrylic to pick up some of that glitter, place it on the tip, and then using the tip of my brush just to nudge it around, push it into place, so I get this nice kind of glitter fade on the tip there. And then on this nail, I'm just placing down a thin clear base. And then I'm coming in with this red acrylic. Oh, it's the I can't remember the names. It's CJP colour changing acrylic. And I'm just placing that on the nail and getting a nice even coverage across the nail. This one kind of it goes from a red to a red. So it goes from like a deeper red to a lighter kind of orangey red. And then I'm just using my wet brush just to pick up a few bits of glitter and place it randomly on the nail in my speckled egg kind of effect. Then moving on to the next. Obviously these are kind of overlays. You can see there's a bit of acrylic left on the nail, and I'm not going to be pinching them, so I'm not worried about capping as I go along. I'm just going to do all the designs and then I'm going to cap them all at the end. On this nail I'm getting a bead of clear acrylic, dabbing it into that glitter, and then using the tip of my brush just to nudge that around. Now if you're using a glitter like this and it's a chunky cut glitter, you can always put a base down, so I could have chosen like a red or a gold fine or multi-cut glitter as the base and then pop the chunky cut on top. If you're not 100% happy working with a chunky cut glitter, I do have to say that I do make an effort to make sure that all of the Glitter Fairy glitters, even the chunky cut ones, have a nice selection of cuts in there, so that even a chunky cut one, there's enough of the smaller cuts that you can easily get a full coverage nail. Now going on to the index finger. I'm going to start with placing that cover pink on the tip of the nail and blending up. Just get a little bit of clear at that cuticle area. Blending down. Should have done that before putting the cover pink on, that was my bad. And then I'm coming in with that chunky cut glitter and that cuticle area, and then just pulling down the nail and blending down the nail. And the thumb, I did the same as one of the main fingers, so now I'm just going to go back to that pinky finger, placing a bead of crystal glass on just in front of the cuticle area and then gently pushing back. And then I'm just going to pat, tap and pull that forward. And when that's all finished, I'm going to file those in. Same my usual filing technique. Just getting those sidewalls in, getting a bit of shape on that free edge. And then starting at that cuticle area, gently round. And then filing the entire body of the nail. And then when they're all filed in, dusting them all off, and then I'm going to come in with some Swarovskis. So this is from the metallic wheel from the Glitter Fairy, and I'm using the bright gold on this. So just placing on a little bit of that CJP gripper glue, using my wax crown to pick up that Swarovski and then place on the nail. Adding a few more bead dots of glue. Taking forever to chase that crystal around the box and then placing it on the nail. And then I'm going to get some in a slightly smaller size. On the tip, and then put some in between the other sizes. Now when I'm happy with that, I'm going to use a detailer brush. Just using a bit of my top coat. Just to get in between those crystals. Go right up to the crystal, but not over them. And top coat that nail. And then I'm going to top coat all those other nails, as I usually would. And I'm going to cure that in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. And then when they've had a chance to cool down, I'm going to apply some cuticle oil. And there you go guys, that is the finished set. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. Any questions, comments or requests, just pop it below. Thanks for tuning in. Bye!